morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Concrete's here. I didn't film anything this morning because it was pitch black. Should be just before 6:02. Concrete's right on time, but it's an asphalt approach, so he's just waiting out there probably for somebody to come get him. We're gonna pour this garage that we prepped. It's 24 by 30. Pretty simple. Oh, there he goes. Maybe he saw me. It's a nice Saturday morning. Alrighty, let's pour some mud. 10 yards. This rebar grid took like 20 minutes. That tie gun is so awesome. Go ahead and add it a little bit. That ain't no 6.5. Add more, please. Still not a 6. Pull it that way to the wall so I can get a screed pad, Eli. Pull it that way with Luke so I can get a screed pad. There we go. That's a nice Saturday 6. Let her rip. Scrape the chute and move them, Luke. Oh, you're good, Eli. I'm doing this by myself. You guys keep dumping. I've done one of these by myself before. Actually, bigger than this. Get them set up over there, but don't start dumping yet. Rattling, that means we didn't waste money. Usually means he only has about a yard and a half left. One more turn. Scrape them down. How about Eli? Yeah, go ahead. Wasn't too bad. 45 minutes. All right, I had a concentrated day one in the barn, so to be the first time trying actual day one instead of easy trowel. Just figured I'd try it on this floor and see if it's any better. It's a lot more expensive, so I hope it is, but I don't need it. It's a tiny floor, but figured I would try it. This mud was really hot, so I don't think I'll be here too long today. Which is good, because I got a grad party, so I need to finish it, cut it, clean up, and then clean myself up, and then go to the party. Meet Chelsea there. Got the 6-foot channel float. Make this nice and flat. That was a very good driver. Had him a few times. He's pretty good at matching our pace, so if we're going just slow and relaxed like we did today, and he takes it easy, if we're hurrying up, he can lay it down quick. All right, I want to take that plastic off the door so we get a little bit of airflow through here. There's not much wind, but every little bit will help. Just put that up to stop splashing. Just don't want to drop it too badly on the slab. Oh, there's a frog. Dude, you're going the wrong way. I can't come out and help you for a long time. There's a frog on the slab. Dude, the cement paste is gonna get you. Sorry, buddy. Rest in peace. No! What a mess. Somebody outside that door. Okay.
This is going to be concrete?
Mm-hmm. All, yep. Where the sand's at. Alrighty guys, I don't know if you've noticed in the past couple videos, but I look like an absolute hooligan. So I'm actually gonna go get a haircut right now. The concrete's just kind of sitting there. The guys are finishing washing tools and they're taking off for the weekend. So I'm gonna run into town and get a quick haircut because I cannot stand this hair on my forehead and I cannot stand how I look either. So a little risky, but I'll be all right. And if I'm not, we'll spray some extra day one and go get the 4-foot machine. Alrighty, that's a lot better. They always do a great job. So I told them to go pretty short, and they did on the sides, which is what I like, because it's where my hat rests, and it's just much more comfortable. And got a little bit on top just so I don't have a complete buzz cut. But we got a floor to finish, so I got to get back and make sure that we're not running out of time. Alrighty, just back at the job. I'm gonna check on the slab. Looks like there's still some pretty good bleed water, but that's probably the day one. Yeah, she's still cool, but she does have some body a little bit. So I'm gonna cut down this doorway just so it's easy. And then maybe another 20 minutes, we can hop on and hit walls. All right, this is my cut down tool. I'm going to try and get better about using knee pads. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect timing to cut down a doorway. You can pretty easily scrape it out, but it's not sagging at all. It's still a bit early, but I'm getting a little impatient, so I'm gonna hop on and hit walls, and then I'll just go real slow, take my time, and then maybe by the time I'm back around to that side, it'll be ready to throw the machine on for the first hit. It has some good body. It's just the top is pretty creamy because that day one, I think, which is good. That's pretty much what you want. You can see I'm not sinking in, leaving any like divots. I'm working up a lot of cream by moving my trowels and my knee skis, but it has a lot of structure to it. That's what I kind of mean when I say body. Alrighty, I just hit it. I got my doorway hit. Give it a couple minutes and put a good broom on that. I ended up just hitting the whole thing by hand just so it was consistent. I like to do that when it's a small garage or barn. But I'm gonna hop on and just get another hit with the machine. It does seem to be setting. These piles have some pretty good body, so we'll hit it probably twice to make sure it's flat, and then do a hand finish out. Call it a wrap. Hindsight, I really shouldn't have put the day one on here. It's doing too good of a job. But that's okay. I don't know what time. I gotta call Chelsea and ask what time the grad party is, but I think it's not till later this afternoon. Problem is it's a hike, so it's gonna be a energy drink afternoon so I can get there safely. That is a very, very flat garage. This is gonna turn out awesome. Just need this first coat to set up on me, cross it up, ski my way out. I'm gonna get this doorway finished though, so it's equally as crispy. Let's get this broomed. just like that. Get my paintbrush, do a little bit of touch up. Then I'll use my tape, measure a line, and connect the dots with the trowel. I think I've shown that before on the channel. It just really bothers me when people broom doorways and then just use the trowel machine and just go to wherever it's flat. It just looks so sloppy. Obviously sometimes you get behind, but I don't think that's the main reason. You can just use it just like this and bump into it. You don't have, I mean, if you have two people, it's obviously way better with the string line. Or I shouldn't say way better, but way faster. Just like that, and left with a really nice transition. And hopefully it's right in the center of the seal. Alrighty, I just got some voicemails done, just hung out in the truck for a bit, and it's time for a second hit, so I'm gonna cross it up, carefully get it off the slab, wait a little bit longer, and then do 1 or 2 hits by hand. Alrighty, I just crossed it up. I'm gonna grab my skis and hit my walls, and then see if I can get a final finish, working my way out. It actually is starting to set, which is good news. Alrighty, here we go. Overall, pretty good pour for a Saturday. Went pretty smooth. Definitely glad we went at 6 though. It's not used to this cooler weather. It just now hit 80. Usually it's start the day off with that temperature. Alrighty guys, just got back to the shop. I'm going to go in the barn, find a good sealer, go seal that, and then I'll cut it early in the morning. It's still curing real slow, so I don't think it'll be ready by this afternoon. Then I'm gonna get cleaned up and head to a grad party. Hope you guys enjoyed today. We'll see you guys on Monday. Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing all sorts of stuff. Got my dad's gonna go and haul out some dirt at the footings that we poured. We're going to move some equipment, and we're going to start a driveway tear out and replace. So I just went down and sealed the patio that we finished up over the weekend. I told the guys to get my rig loaded up. Looks like they got some forms up there. They got the machine strapped down. Got the jackhammer in the bucket. It should be good. A wheelbarrow and cone. Yeah, they got everything I said. I'm gonna hop in this truck, make sure we got fuel, and head and get them started tearing out the job. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Mine was very busy, but productive. Got a lot done, and took one night off and spent a little, actually 2 nights off. Saturday night spent time with some family, and then Sunday night had dinner with the grandparents. Took a little bit of a break, but was very productive during the days. So looks like, well, I guess my fuel gauge doesn't mean anything still. Yeah, but I only got 11 miles on my trip, so that'll be good for the day. I'm gonna get heading to the job to see where the guys stand, and we'll start another week of crazy work. All right, finally made it up to the job. Hello. Luke, did you ever look for the grease fitting?
I looked, I couldn't find it.
Okay. Where's your truck?
Right there.
Around the corner?
Yeah. Got a big circle.
Oh, nice. Up on the porch. Well, that's a better spot for him. She said to put him on the porch, but we're gonna put him here. Just keep him out of the grass. Alright, we got the guys starting to form the stuff that's torn out. I'm going to go dump this and get some gravel probably. Maybe get concrete lined up for this. I just don't know when. It's 11:30, which is like, we're starting off pretty far behind. So I want to schedule it for tomorrow morning, but that's a tough one. Maybe I'll go tomorrow at like 9. Second round. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I'll get you in there, bud.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, man.
Yeah, have a good one, Austin.
You too. See ya.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, my bad. Alrighty, just dumped the load. First load. Probably gonna have, if I had to guess, I'd say 4. At least 4 trips. 3 more. Man, they're doing some serious excavating over there. I wonder what they're getting. It looks like a dark clay or something, and they're building it up. I'm really curious what this is gonna be someday. It'll be fun to drive by in the future and say, hey, back in the day, I filled that whole area with concrete. Obviously, I didn't, but you know what I mean. Alright, I was gonna go get some gravel, but I think it makes more sense to head back to the job and get more torn out so the loop can keep forming. Alright, just pulling back up to the job. Let's get another load loaded up. Alrighty, round 2. Alrighty, load 3. I don't think I recorded load 2, but give you guys a hint. It was pretty much exactly what I'm doing right now. It always is. Alright, I'm gonna go get some stone from 8 Point and some filter fabric. Not filter fabric, silt fence. The guys need to go install silt fence at that addition project that we can't film, so I'll bring back the stone. Maybe we'll do a little bit of grading and then we'll all head and do that silt fence. It just makes it a lot easier when there's more people. We don't have concrete till 12 tomorrow, so we can get the rest of the driveway portion prepped, pour that, get the sidewalk and approach prepped, inspected, and then we'll pour that Wednesday morning. Got a lot of balls up in the air right now, and I'm not gonna lie, getting pretty tired of juggling. Hello, sir. What do we got? Why are you going over that far? Is that where it was?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That was crazy off center on the door. You got your framing square out? Or I know somebody did. Yeah, when did that come along? Yeah, so just go off the end of this one like this. So butt this into this, not the opposite. Otherwise this gets pinched. I moved concrete to 12 tomorrow, so we will have a little time in the morning. I need to get this dumped. Alrighty, I'm gonna back up in there and dump this gravel so that I can haul out more concrete. Alrighty guys, I just got my last load of concrete for the day. Gonna head to the dump and dump it right before they close. Then I'm gonna head to the addition job and get the silt fence up. The guys are gonna meet me there. So overall, I'll give it a C+. Just progress made forward to stop everybody from, yeah, I'll just say putting out fires. That's probably the best way I should say that. But the problem is, I overlook stuff like this. Like this was supposed to be a semi. Instead, this is load 5 for the day in the dump trailer, which is just totally wasting like my skill, basically being able to form and prep the job. I've just basically been a trucker all day. Nothing wrong with the trucker. Truckers are great, but I'm not a trucker. I'm a concrete guy. So Luke formed what he could while I was gone, but we still have a lot of prep to do before the pour tomorrow. So it happens. It's just really frustrating because it's my fault. I wasn't prepared for this job, but that's also what happens when you get pushed to start jobs you're not ready for. So we'll make it work. Tomorrow's a new day. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. Feeling very refreshed. I don't even know. I went to bed at like 8 last night, I think. 8:15. So I got 8-9 hours of sleep. Ready to attack this driveway. It is just before 7, so I'm just kind of chilling in the truck so I don't make any neighbors too angry. But we got a lot of work to do, and we got mud hopefully at noon. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 5 hours. That's way more than enough time. Luke has pretty much all my forms in place. I just have to adjust the heights of them. And then I got a pile of 5 yards of gravel sitting there. Well, it's probably about 4 now after we spread the sidewalks, but we'll get that graded pretty quick. And then just get that totally ready, and then we're going to focus on the sidewalk and the approach for the city inspection. So I got the new inspector's number, so I'm just going to text him when we're ready to go, and he said he could kind of swing out at any point today, and that would really help out our day to have that passed. That way, whenever we're able to pour it, we can get it poured. I don't like to do the driveway and then the sidewalk. If you guys don't know, the driveway and anything uphill basically of the city sidewalk is the homeowner's property. but the sidewalk and the approach is the city's property. But that doesn't mean you don't have to pay for it. So you still have to pay for it, but you have to use their specs. They have to inspect it. They need the permits, stuff like that. So with that being said, it's kind of a different process because there's a lot more hoops to jump through. I like to pour them all within a few days span. That way, because you have to wait 7 to 10 days to drive on your driveway. But if I wait another 4 or 5 days to pour the sidewalk and approach, well, you still can't use the upper part of your driveway, and now it's turned into 2 or 3 weeks. So I try to time these as close as possible. It just makes it hard with the inspector and all the other hoops we have to jump through with the city. So I think this project will work out fine, but there's always there's always curveballs that get thrown our way. So the guys will be here any minute, and we'll start rocking and rolling. Luke actually got this one perfect, and this one's about there. Holy crooked. Well, not that bad. It's just one big bow, but this one, oh, that's even worse. I spent extra money on these forms, buying premiums, and they have not really held up to warping very well. Eli, do we have any like 2-3 footers in there? Or are they all longer? Perfect. Thank you. That's a premium. I don't know why it's so bad. I called the Bobcat mechanic, and he said that down here is a ground. I can't see anything. All right, we got I got the forms thrown in there. Now we're gonna start grading. got a load of concrete. I'm gonna go take that to the dump, get a little bit more gravel. The guys are gonna stay in grade because I got all the forms, so it's just connect the dots basically with a string line. Hopefully I don't hit rush hour traffic. I think I'm after it at 8:40. So far rolling pretty good. Should be all set for 11 or, well, maybe not 11. Probably stick with noon mud. Just have to see. Cam's strapping down my lumber, and then I'll get out of here. everything ready to go. Concrete should be here any second, or I should say hopefully will be here any second. And we'll get this 2 sidewalks, the step and the driveway poured, and then we'll do the sidewalk and approach tomorrow morning. All right, let's pour some mud. Only 45 minutes late, it's not too bad. Yo! Wrong job. What's up?
What's up? Hey, I'm rocking out in here, man.
I love it.
What up, dog?
So we're gonna be doing the buggy and the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Splitting sidewalks, so
Okay.
kind of do every other, somewhere around the 6er. And then we'll just drop down to the buggy for those driveway. Yep, that's good. Now, yep, leave it for Eli, and then he'll go over there. Go ahead and give us a little spray. That's still okay, Chels? Hey guys, where's that 2x6? No, the 16 footer. It was out.
Oh, I put it on the thing.
We gotta get it up for inspection. That and 4 more long stakes. Chelsea, if you're able to, just keep going and hop up in the garage and get that edged. Oh, you okay? Sorry, I totally forgot. Yeah, it got me pretty good earlier too. It's amazing how a plant can be so sharp. Uh-oh, Eli, little help here. All right, I'm gonna get joints cut. It's still a little wet, but I wanna start early, not late. Get a tape measure, you two, and measure from that joint to that joint, and then make a mark halfway. Oh, here's one. There should be 2 tapes out because I got an extra one out. Just bring it back here when you guys are done. Thirteen 1, 6 6, 6 6 and a half. Hold on real tight. Like, try to pull it out of my hands. I'm gonna slingshot it to you. Pull. All right, Chelsea just finished up over there. She's gonna go broom that. Cam's practicing on that sidewalk, and I'm hitting these joints on the driveway, trying to stay ahead of it. It's a hot one.
Can you show me where that conduit is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put flags for when they come and bury the new line.
Yeah.
So they can use it.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
How's your day going so far?
Good. I wish I was doing your job.
Likewise.
No, you don't want this.
Nice job, Eli. These are really straight. Good, how are you? So we got a pretty good
Crushed concrete.
yeah.
It's gotta be limestone.
So what's the best thing to do?
Well, so it's gotta be taken out. What time do you plan on pouring?
It's gonna be 7, but I can obviously delay that because nowhere opens till 7.
Okay.
No crushed concrete, good to know.
Correct.
Do you know the reasoning? Alrighty guys, I'm not sure when the GoPro died, but got a lot done. I didn't have any batteries charged, so I apologize, but we finished it up. Looks great. Got a really good coat of silent cure SRT thrown on there. Step turned out real nice. I'll give that a cut tomorrow along the base of the step. Yeah, you can see it's already starting to leopard print out, which totally normal. It's part of the curing process, but that silent cure SRT just gives it a real nice shimmer and slows down that curing process. But we failed inspection. Not allowed to have any crushed concrete apparently, so we had to take all of it out even though we graded it and compacted it, and in my opinion it's a completely ridiculous rule, but it's what the code is at the city. So we took all of it out, got back down to the sand, and going to bring in 3-4 yards of 21A limestone tomorrow. That's apparently the difference. So I hauled out all that stone, and then I just came back and hauled out all the dirt that we had taken out. So I'm gonna bring that back to the shop and then call it a night. I pushed concrete back an hour so that we have time to get the stone in and pass inspection. So not ideal, but the inspector was very, very cool. It's a newer guy, and I think we'll work well together over the next couple decades probably. So it's just after 6, about 6:20. I'm gonna get heading home, and we will see you guys tomorrow for some more work. Good morning guys, welcome back. I'm on my way to 8 Point. They open in 12 minutes. I'm going to get some crushed limestone so that we can actually pour that sidewalk and approach. And I'm gonna get some topsoil too, because Cam and Eli are probably gonna be kind of standing around when Luke and I are finishing. They can be touching up edges and stuff like that. Alrighty, just leaving 8 Point. They had me ready and loaded in 4 minutes. So it's off to a good start. I'm gonna hop on the highway, head to the job, and we will spread this stone as fast as we can. I just got to the job. The inspector's on the way. I'm gonna throw this gravel in, get it compacted, get my form, pass inspection, and then we'll get the concrete rolling. We'll touch base in a bit. I just have to go way too fast, and I don't want this thing bouncing around, smacking the machine and falling off. Alrighty, passed inspection, good to go. Truck is 4 minutes early. Sweet. Call them around to 5.5, Luke. 5 3/4, 5.5. Party time. There's a good driver right here. Remember to leave it mounted, Luke, on this side. Alright, stay away from up here, Eli. I'm telling you, every single day we pour, it's garbage day on whatever street we're on. It's kind of funny at this point. It's like a game. All right, just getting a hit for kind of the first time, knocking down all my joiner and edger marks. Let it sit a bit, hit it again. Rejoint, broom, and get out of here. Thank you, sir. Gonna mix up some silent cure and get it cure and sealed. Already got a good coat of silent cure on there. Alrighty guys, just finished up there. Going to head back to the shop, drop this equipment, and get some supplies for forming footings. And the guys are going to go get some lumber and rebar for forming footings, and then we're all going to meet there and knock them out. So this is kind of unfortunately on the job that we're not allowed to film or take any pictures, so I can't bring you guys along. So we will just have to touch base probably tomorrow, I think.